Those guys there will now give us a thumbs up. One's called Jap. There he is in the middle.
Yeah.
The guy at the bottom, Big Ted, Tony Brunskill. There he is. And at the top, Al, who can probably hear us as well. Can you hear us, Al? Give us a thumbs up, matey, if you can. So that's Al. Bruce is on his way around. So I'll explain, because we're broadcasting live to the world. We'll see what happens. So that's no swearing, Edna. We'll see what happens.
Swear?
No, yeah, or more. All right, Bruce will be in a minute. And then I'll explain
I've
it.
seen it from.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you not been in one?
It's got a small market.
Yeah, well, you got cut the head yourself.
It's the bit, deep in the tension.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Oh, look, I'm going to move that because that's blocking your view. They can't only see the top of your head.
Oh,
Look.
right.
See that? They can't see my head at all now. It's probably the bone.
Here he is.
Here he comes. Here comes the Brucey boy. Brucey bonus. Look who it is. Brucey Duncan. Come in, Bruce. We've been waiting for you. How are you, sir? Got it. He's going to put in.
Hello, Brucey boy.
Yeah.
Told you I'd have surprises.
Oh my God. Look, he's
Still as handsome as ever, aren't you?
Bruce. It's a surprise, Bruce. That's what it is, my friend. He's thinking, oh my God, what's he doing back?
What about that?
Get rid of that bugger. Right, Bruce, lad. Cool, we're back. And I just want to, what I was going to do. All right, I'm going to sleep yet. I've been going, man.
You're not tired, are you?
He's not tired.
Are we boring you, Bruce?
I was
It's
gonna-
a kiss. I'm not seeing you for a while.
Oh, Edna, not. Oh, you mean Bruce? Sorry.
right.
Give it to Bruce.
Handsome.
Oh,
Nice to see you, Bruce. No, yeah.
yeah.
How could you?
Exactly.
You're looking very, very well.
Smells nice. What's he got? I'll have to shake
Is he
it.
me, Aki?
It's in the air.
Go on.
Oh, Bruce, fancying myself. Smells good. Smells delightful. You know you're not in shot there.
Oh,
aren't
got
you?
you some flowers.
You're not in shot there.
I'm not.
You're not. No.
That's all right.
But we need you in a minute. 'Cause I've got
Thank you.
once I introduce one, and then I've got these guys down. I'll bring in in a moment. We're washing light. But I want. Are you all right, Bruce? You're good, yeah. You're in good form. You're looking extremely well and looking extremely. You look dead smart. Really, you smell really nice. I could bite you. He's got scrubs. He scrubs up like a tree. Bruce is wearing in the act. It's really nice.
All right.
Can I make an explanation of what's going on?
Yeah.
So tell you what I did right. So on that screen, that's the internet connection wasn't too brilliant, and this might drop out. It dropped steady now, so I think we're all right. I think we can be heard. Jack, can you hear it? Or is it clear? Jack's the guy in the middle there.
Not in the blanket.
It's not the best. I haven't got the best connection, so I'm just wondering if you can hear us, Jack. If
Yes,
you
I can.
Give thumbs up. There he is. Look. Good. Okay, I can hear you now. So you just. So we can see you there now. I'm going to put you back out of shot. Just want to while I explain why we're here, and explain. We're going to wait till Luke comes back first. Jap's the guy.
Yeah.
So Jap is a former Royal Army Medical Corps. He's the guy waving there. Oh, what the hell's that? Look at that.
No.
That's a smart blanket.
There we are. Keep you warm, that.
I'm gonna bring those gents in one at a time in a minute to say hello, Bruce, and you'll recognise them. But I think when I put this on LinkedIn the other day, there's a group on LinkedIn him on social media, site, which is just for military people. Going to be at the camp. And I got all these messages saying, what are you doing to this fella, Bruce? What are you on about? And so I wanted to explain the importance of today, because there's a lot of people who will watch this either now, because that's live, or at some point in the future on YouTube perhaps. And I want to, if it's all right, explain why we're here and where we are and what it's all about, and then we'll say hello to those guys there, and then we'll wrap it up. So on, Bruce is all right. Are you okay with that, Bruce? Yeah, happy with that. So this is an early remembrance sort of gathering, and the people you can see here are Bruce Duncan, retired Royal Army Medical Corps, Lou, Bruce's wife, Edna, Bruce's mother-in-law, which makes her Lou's mum, and me. I just happened to be walking past, and I thought, I wonder what's going on in there. And I put in to say hello. And we come up, we're in Burscough, and we're at care home in Burscough, where Bruce lives. And how long has he been here now, Lou?
Just over 2 years.
2 years. And prior to that, he was in Southport, wasn't he? Right on the seafront.
Yes.
So there's been a bit of a move. But what we've done previous years, and hence why we're here today, is on Remembrance Day, which is next week, on Remembrance Day in the United Kingdom, which is the Sunday closest to the 11th of November, obviously every year. Historically, we've come up and we've all gone to the parade. And we had a horrible experience, and I'm sure Bruce will remember this. So we thought, let's go on parade, and it was horrible. It was freezing. Do you remember it, Bruce? It was freezing cold. It was wet. We were miserable. The people on parade were miserable. Everyone was miserable. It was just horrible. And it was freezing cold, and we thought, oh no, we can't be doing that anymore.
Yeah.
So what we thought we'd do this time, we're in the warmth, and it's really, really warm. It's care home warm. It's warm. And so we've come here. It's like dual purpose. So we get to have a chat with Bruce. We get a free sauna while we're here, which is pretty good. But we're doing it before Remembrance. The reason for that is, so if we did this, we've got people watching here. You guys who I'll bring in a moment. There's people on Facebook and there's people on the YouTube as well. All of those people, if we did it on Remembrance Day, wouldn't be able to join us because they'd be on parade or going to a parade or coming from a parade. Yeah. And so we thought, let's do it a week early. That's why we're here at the start of November. But it doesn't matter about the parade, does it? That's not what it's all about. Today's all about Bruce, really. So we wanted to make, we still mark the occasion of remembrance, but it's more fitting actually and more personal when we're here and it's just friends and family, as it were. And even though it's not Remembrance Day, it doesn't matter. Bruce will understand, obviously, that we all, but it's not just about the people who from the First World War, the Second World War, Afghanistan, the Falklands. That's really, really important, and all before that, and probably lots of others after that, even some that we're probably not even aware of. But the important thing, and the most important thing to me, is for me a little bit, spend it with mate Bruce, and make sure Bruce knows, and he was telling him that to all of us, army friends and family, but people wider afield who've come to follow what's going on. We come up for Bruce's birthday, when we come up for Remembrance Day, sending cards, people who've never met Bruce sending cards, people who don't know Bruce from Adam, people who have a vested interest because of that military history, that military bond that ties people literally from when they're little children at 16 until the day they die. And you guys watching on the right hand side and those on Facebook and YouTube will understand that, and girls who are part of that military family. And it's important, I think, that we do this today so that people like Bruce's wife Lou and his mum-in-law Edna are also aware of that wider military connection and that deep, long, and everlasting bond. So that's why we're here, Bruce. Come on, say hello. Smell your aftershave because it smells lovely. You see me Aki on. I tell you what, if I wasn't on camera, I'd give his arm a lick. Don't worry, Bruce, I'm not gonna, because we are on camera. Oh, let's say hello to a couple of people. Look, see, we're recognizing this book. Bear with us. You've appeared on our screen, Tony. You're actually there. So we just want to say thanks, mate, and the floor's yours for a second or two, mate.
I just wanted to pop in and say hi to Bruce. Not seen him for a year or so since we were last down at Burscough. Hi, Lou. How you doing? Can you hear me?
I am fine, thanks. Are you?
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So, Bruce, it's good to see you, mate.
Perfect.
It's good to see you, Bruce. I hope you're feeling well. And it must be nice to have some family and friends around you on this build-up to remembrance. So we all love you to bits. You take care, my friend. And I'm waiting for the laughs and giggles that are going to come out of the other end of this. Cheers, mate.
Big Ted. He's been polite, and he's been really nice and friendly. So thank you, Ted. Came through really clear, mate. We had crystal clear. We have perfect audio and perfect comms, and we can see you as clear as you're on a giant screen in front of us. A little bit disturbing, actually, when you about it. The size of Tony up there. It's like and you're looking down on us. I thought, oh, God's in the room for a moment, but no, hey, this is seriousness, mate. Thank you. Thanks for sparing your time, Tim.
Not a problem.
Coming on and saying hello. And it is important. We all get it.
It's worth every minute.
Talk a little history thing in a minute. No, good on you, mate. Yeah, so this is Big Ted. Look, that's nice to see Big Ted. What's even better, it's thousands. It's always nice when he's thousands of miles away and not sat in the same room as this. Ted, I'm joking, you know that. Gonna put you out of shot, mate.
No problem.
But you'll still be in the room, obviously. Oh, thank you, Tony. Seriously, thank you. Now then, down the bottom here, look. Al, coming your way, mate. Oh, we've brought Ted back in. Look, what's happening there? Don't want him in again, do we? We've already had a chat with him. So let's bring in Al. Al, can you hear us? And he's giving us a wave. Al, we've got you on the screen there, mate. Let me do a quick introduction because there'll be people watching thinking, oh, who the hell's Al then? So Al Woods joined the army same time as me and Bruce, way back when, 1982 or thereabouts. We all on our environmental health course together. So Al was one of the original gang, if you like, from all those years ago. Served in the army. Then Al left the army and went on to very, very senior murder detective in the police, and he was in charge of some serious operations. So Al, big respect, friend, seriously, mean that genuinely. And the floor is yours to say a hello to Brucey boy. Hope we got comms. Over to you. Right. We might have some difficulty hearing you there, Al. Right, he's got us, but we can't hear him for some reason. But that's not unusual. We often get sort of thing. He's trying. He's having a quick look. Let's see what we get. That's not coming through too clearly. While he has a look at that, I'm going to click this little blue button at the top. There's a message coming through. Oh, and it went out saying I've disappeared from the screen, but we have got you back now, Al. We can see you. Okay. Oh, no, why not? So, well, listen, but you can see him, can't you, Bruce? You can see outside of the screen, so we can see you clearly, mate, and we know you can hear us clearly as well. So, remembers you well. Just click a recognition there. But again, Al, thanks for sparing the time, mate, and hello. Very much appreciated. Quite good on comms. We did a great thing, and we're very grateful. Connection lost. Reconnect. Wi-Fi's not too clever. No, it's not good.
No, it's not.
It's not good at all. Just to make sure we are back on. If Ted can hear us, he'll probably give us a thumbs up, no doubt. Yep, we're good. Okay. Okay, Al, thanks, mate. Here you go, and Al can hear us as well. So he'll have heard our thanks and gratitude and appreciation for popping in, Al. Thank you, mate. We really appreciate it. Now then, this next person who we're going to bring up, his name is Jack. We're going to bring in Jack. One tip.
Just retired.
Did you say he's retired? Tired?
Retired.
Yeah. Oh, I always get them two mixed up, Jack. I'm going to
Hello,
Jack,
can you hear me?
There he is. Look, wait. We're going to be able to hear you in about 2 seconds. There he is. We have one times
Crikey,
Jack, retired, ex-army. Excellent. Jack, you've got
Can you hear me? You can hear me. Fantastic. Hello, Bruce. Hello, Dick, Lou, Edna. How nice to see you all. I've rushed back. I've been poppy selling today, but I made sure I was back in time for this. So, as we all know, it's a really important. What's that smell? I think I can smell Bruce from here. You know,
it's not hers. Oh, you can smell
anyway.
Well, you're not having a lick. You have to get in the queue.
And I've hidden that item. I've hidden that item you spotted. You gangster. So yeah, it's an important time of year, and it's a really good idea of yours, Dick, because it can't have been pleasant sitting out. We've all been there. We've all stood out in the rain. You know, so you've got to look at the bigger picture, I suppose. But what a good initiative you put together. Yeah, it's great to see you all. As you're aware, I've just retired from the army. Literally 3 days ago, I finished my service. But it's important to remember all your friends, all your comrades, all those individuals you've been through quite a torrid time with. So absolutely fantastic to see you. I'll be on parade next week. Yeah, we've got to do it. It's so important. As I say, I've just come back from poppy selling, and it's amazing the amount of support that the public will give you. You know, the people putting donations in. I've been doing it for a long time. I'm constantly amazed by the effort that people put in. So, and this is part of that. So, well done to you all, especially you, Dick. Thank you. Don't know what else I can tell you, really. Anything else you want to know?
All right, Jack. Thanks, mate. There's really that for another day. Okay, Jack. Going to take
all I got there was Falkland Islands. What are you on about?
Oh, you didn't get. No, I was wondering if you wanted to share the stuff about what you and your mates did to that sheep. The pretty one. She was a pretty one.
No. Have you been reading my diary?
I saw the video.
They've got some nice faces on them sheep, haven't they?
He's good, isn't he? He's funny. I thought he was a vet, but obviously not.
No, veteran now. Veteran, not a vet.
No, we're only kidding. We're going to take you out of the shop now, and like I said to the big Al Ted there, thank you, Jack. We appreciate you popping in and saying hello. Don't disappear. Again, we've got people watching on YouTube as well, and what I want to do is just briefly explain, if I may, a little bit of history as to why we're here, really, and where it all started way back in 1982, Bruce, when we were little boys. Right, so let's take Jack out of shot. Can't stand looking at that all day, can we? Just kidding, Jack. You're a beautiful little fellow, even though you're retired. Yeah, retired. Yeah,
Well done.
Is
literally.
it 45?
He did a massive military career. Yeah.
45 years.
Yes. Unbelievable. It's
Well, I
brilliant.
hope he has a good retirement.
He's in Manchester. He'll be putting his feet up and doing whatever. So
Just think as
take it, yeah, adjusting and taking it easy. All right, and so yeah, so we won't hop on too much longer. Bruce, we can only take too much. Bruce has probably had enough of us by now. So what we'll do is it really just that very quick story about where all this malarkey began. And then if I don't know if it's appropriate, we'll have to ask Lou some questions if that's all right, because there's bits I don't know about. So cast your mind back then to 1982. This is not for you guys. I know Big Ted and Big Al and Jack, you know this because you were there. However, there's people watching on Facebook and YouTube who have nothing to do with us. They won't know who we are. They'll have just clicked a link and thought, what the hell's going on there? I think they've landed in some kind of crazy asylum, which they may well have done when you think about it, Lou. You never know.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, or exactly. Or they might go, oh, I wonder what that's all about. So let's tell them what about. 1982, September, I believe the 7th of September, a number of people joined the British Army. And me and this fella here, Bruce, were two of those babies, really, 16 years old, wet behind the ears, fresh out of school, down to Keogh Barracks, Ashvale, Aldershot, to join the Royal Army Corps. You remember that well, Bruce?
He's not in it.
Etched in our memories forever. And then, of course, that's the start of army training within the medical corps. And we joined the apprentice college, which was like a school. It was like being back at school, but for bigger people, and they wore the same colour clothing. And you had no choice in that. And everyone had very similar haircuts, i.e. very, very short and military. And we spent 2 years there in the Royal Army Medical Corps Apprentice College, Keogh Barracks, Ashvale in Aldershot, learning to become soldiers. But Apprentice College was more than that. It was more of it was more in depth. It was education. There was schooling and military skills, yes, but life forming skills, how to get on with other people, how to form teams, how to bond, how to get close to people, trust people, and how to make people trust you. Really, really important of the military ethos and what then happens for the next 10, 15, 20 years. So we left Apprentice College in 1984. And then off we go and we joined the Royal Army Medical Corps Environmental Health Cadre. Drain sniffers is what they were called, what we used to be called. So now you've got still two young baby boys, now nearly 18 years old, who are trained soldiers and have developed a fair number of life skills, and are now going to go and are trained combat medical technicians, fix people, patch them up, whatever else is required. To an extent, that training is kind of embedded, and then we move on to the next stage of the career to become Army environmental health technicians. Drain sniffers, and we did that for a fair bit of time, and then over the years that followed on, Bruce and I will meet up fairly regularly, even though we weren't posted together because we both used to play corps basketball. So we used to get paid to play basketball. We used to get money, didn't we? We were getting paid, and we used to travel around playing basketball all over the place, Germany and UK, and sometimes further as part of the Army Medical Service basketball team. But on that note, I need to send a big thanks to Big Daz Sutton, and I'm going to show Daz, if you watch this, or if you thank you, because Daz has a separate video in to Bruce. It's on that phone there on my WhatsApp. Daz, thank you so much for doing that. I'm going to show that to Bruce afterwards. Let's see who that is, because if people are taking the time to leave a message, we don't want to miss it out. People keep getting out. That's purely down to the Wi-Fi connection, but I think we're good and stable at the moment. Anyway, so basketball, and then career-wise, we went our separate ways then. Bruce left the cadre, left the Army Environment Health, became a clerk, didn't you? Shiny Arts clerk. Travel, see, remember that one? Shiny Arts. was the nickname for the class.
Yeah.
Always sat down with a pen.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. and then let's hold connection. So yeah, Bruce went off into do Clarkin and then travelled all over the place. I think the way it used to work with Bruce's postings, someone used to say, right, think of the nicest place in the world, write it down, and send Bruce there. That's what used to happen. You got all the brilliant postings. He went to Hong Kong, they went to Shape, Belgium, Mons, Rhine Darlan. Yeah, you name it. Bruce got some wonderful posting and had a really great career as a shiny arse. But then he got unshiny arse and came back into the Army Medical Corps and he got commissioned. And as you all know, as you can see it going across the screen there, tickering across, Brucey left as a major. So he's a retired major in the Royal Army Medical Corps. Worthy of note, again, I know the guys who we can see there on that side of the telly know this already, but worthy of note is that during one of Bruce's tours with a guy called Colonel John Crossland as your boss, remember John? Bruce was awarded a QCB, Queen's Commendation for Bravery. Men, here you go, Big Ted's clapping. That's one of those lovely medals that he wears, Edna. You know, the nice little medal there.
Wow.
So, so that was using gazetted. Have you got that? The Gazette.
Yes, I have.
Good. So we've got there's a Gazette where Bruce is mentioned, kind of thing, mentioned in dispatches, as it were, in the London Gazette. So that's all there. And it's got a brilliant medal. And just on the note, just to put a bit of detail about Colonel John Crossland, you may remember him. For those who are watching this who maybe aren't military, I don't know. If you Google that name, Google the name Major John Crossland with only one S, by the way, Major John Crossland with one S, Falklands War. He was a major during the Falklands War. He was the OC of B Company of 2 Parachute Regiment, who did all sorts of action in the Falklands War. And he's famous because he wears a little black beanie hat. Every picture you see of him from the Falklands War, and even marching down the cenotaph on a remembrance service, where you've got all the other officers have got their bowler hats and umbrellas. John Crossland's got a black beanie on his head. It's dead funny. And in fact, we did one of the live streams going back a couple of years now from this very same room. Might have been Bruce's birthday. In fact, it was. And John Crossland came on, and he was sat in his kitchen on camera in his kitchen in Wiltshire, where he lives, in his tracksuit with his medals on and his little black beanie hat. He's famous for it. And, so Bruce got his commendation for bravery for that. Queen's commendation for bravery for recommended by John Crossland, because John Crossland was quite a esteemed officer in not only the Parachute Regiment, he headed up the UK Special Forces, and he did all sorts of things, probably things we don't want to know about. So make sure you screw your cat flat close at night, because he might come through the chimney. You never know. Yeah, so great guy. And then yes, moving on, Bruce then, after Bruce left the army, this is where I might need help now, moved back closer to hometown, because your hometown's Preston, isn't it, Bruce? I drove through Preston last night on the way here. It was closed. It was shut. It was after 7 o'clock. So they turned all the lamps off on, the lamps on the streets, them with a candle. They were all turned off that night.
What's Halloween?
That's because it's Halloween, yeah. Oh, is that why? That's why everyone looks scary in Preston. Halloween, no, they always look like that. But no, Preston's all right, though, isn't it? Yeah, got a nice, good football team. I think Preston North End. Yeah, I think they do okay. And if I'm not mistaken, Preston has electricity now and toilets inside the house. So it's really come on in recent years. So that's a good point. Yeah. Anyway, so now I was back in luck. You must have got kicked out. Yes. So that brings us full circle now. Here we are. You know, just in closing, I have anything to add to that. I don't know. Need to add to that. Anything? And when did you guys get married?
We got married. Do you know it wasn't? It was May the 4th, and it'll be 8 years next year.
8 years.
8 years.
And we'd only been married a month. And
Right, is that it?
yeah,
1 month.
we hadn't even had a honeymoon.
Oh wow!
And things took a turn for the worst. But we took our vows.
No,
and we
you
stand
did.
by you thick and thin.
Good on you, man. That's
Yeah,
it.
you've been married.
Yeah, well,
really
you're quite
knows.
right there. Edna. That's so true.
I know she's my daughter, but
That's
she's
what you
still
do when you love
fine.
somebody, don't you?
Lucky man, Bruce.
You do that
Very
for me,
lucky
don't
man.
you?
Very, yeah. And we've said this, haven't we? We say it often that what you do actually is really, really good. You took them and stuck with them through thick and thin, and is quite remarkable.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who wouldn't
walked
do that.
away, wouldn't they?
Well, this
Yeah.
time last week it was a different story. We were in hospital, weren't we?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh dear. Not to be repeated.
Don't want that again, do we?
No.
Better off here with this night. I do like this. Where did this come from? I love that.
I ordered it off a website.
It's
Yeah.
pretty smart. Keep your eye on that.
Nice and warm.
Tony, if you see me with one of these blankets next week, you know where it came from. You want to keep your eye on that, Bruce. You might want to sew it to your trousers. Nicked a blanket and this guy came with it. What can I do? I've got no choice.
You're not taking Brucey away.
Well, I might take him up to Newcastle for a week. No, but anyway, I think yeah, we might as well wind it down, eh? But just you know, to you guys, we'll bring them all in together so we can get a bun fight going. Yeah, it's very, very slow, isn't it? Oh,
Well,
there's two.
I don't know if you can hear me, Dick, but well done, mate.
Yes.
That's cracking presentation.
Well,
Oh,
to
you're
see
all
you.
back on the screen now,
Great to
got
see
so
you,
we can
Bruno,
see all
now.
the Al's at the
Fantastic.
top, in the middle, Japs on the bottom there, look.
No change there.
So we can see and hear all of you now. But you know, I don't say this lightly, gents. You know, it's very good of you to do because you're the stalwarts, and we've already had a message from, again, I mentioned it ago, Daz Sutton, who was not able to join us today, but he has sent a message in, a video message, and I'll show you that in a minute, Bruce. And also Dougie Ralph as well popped on here. So you know, it's the usual gang, and it's very nice of you, and I know it's appreciated. You know, it's nice for Bruce to see his old mates, people he's known you boys since we were all 16 years. You know, so through thick and thin, you know, literally from being babies to, well, in Jap's case, an old age pensioner, retired.
Yeah, it's a fair cop, Governor.
Actually, Jap, I shouldn't joke because I beat you to it, didn't I? I beat you to the 60th. What was yours on the
Yes,
20?
your old
No, yours is 20,
bugger.
isn't it?
29th, mine is.
Yeah. So we're in our six. Al only looks 20 though, doesn't he? He's kept well. It must be that he's got a special or something. I don't know what it is, but
He's
anyway,
got a
we don't wanna
filter
go
on his
there, do we?
webcam. That's why we can't hear him.
No, seriously though, gents, thank you. It's very nice of you to pop in. And yeah, and of course,
Pleasure.
once we close this down, it'll stay on YouTube forever, so we can share and people can go and have a look. And you know, it's important that it's out there on this screen, guys. You can't see it. Well, you can't see any of them, obviously, but you can just see his lot. But there's also Facebook Live going on, and as we've been talking, I've been watching the messages, but there's messages on there now. So there's a great interest, and the reason for that, I think, is very, very straightforward and very simple. You know, if we look back over the years, it's quite a close knit kind of gang. You know, Army, Health, and wider field of Royal Army Medical. It's quite a close knit gang, and people tend to up to the plate, like today and birthdays and other occasions. You know who's going to be there. It's a given. It's just one of those things accepted. So we're very grateful for that, aren't we, Bruce? It's nice of people to pop in and
But we watch this over and over again, don't we?
Oh,
When I come to see you in the evening, we put it on. We put YouTube on and watch them, yeah. And it recognises everybody.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's
that's
not
really...
just today, because today's probably back with it all. So over the next couple of days, we'll watch it all over again.
Oh, in slow
And then it
time.
Yeah.
Well,
Brilliant.
do you know what? I'm so glad you did that, Luke. That makes the other things that we also do don't necessarily include Bruce. He watches all of them as well, no doubt. So
So we're on the channel, would subscribe.
that makes them all that more important. That's really interesting to know that, and other people will know that also.
Mm.
That it's so we had a chat. Well, probably all of those guys. I haven't got Al on yet. Al, and he's in my targets, but he knows some bad people. He's an ex-murder detective, so I have to be very polite to Al. I have to approach it nicely. But no, so we've had our chats, me and Big Ten, and Jap's been on as well on a couple of the channels. Now is that it's not just about the chat on the day, that other people like Bruce are also able to watch that back and reminisce and go, oh, there's Ted, or there's Big Al, or whatever. That's really nice to know that.
Well, the interviews you've been with people, we watch them, and everything he relates to, you can tell by his face. It just
when that recognition, he sees all them people. They probably see you money, Bruce. Most of them, especially those not that three. Get your checkbook out, Jack.
Look, get your hand in your pocket.
That's the problem with Jack. His pockets start down here.
Right.
They're really, really low down on his trousers.
Yeah.
Very short.
Very,
arms.
very
So he
small.
can never-
Short
he can
arms.
never- Probably why he's never put here.
I'm a small arms instructor.
I'm only Jack. We love you. He knows that. All right then, gents. Right, we're going to close it down, guys. Thank you. Take care. Look after yourselves. Keep safe, and we'll.
thank you so
And everyone else watching, yeah, thanks.
Thank
From
you.
all of us,
Proud to see you all.
and we'll see you later. Arrivederci.
much.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks.